What's going on, guys? It's Kai, and on this channel we talk about all things stocks. I upload 3 times a week on this channel, so if you are new, hit that subscribe button. Just letting you guys know I'm not a financial advisor, but everything I bring you is straight facts. Let's jump into the video. Today we're going to be talking about Zomedica. The ticker symbol is ZOM, and I believe this penny stock is going mad. We're making a lot of returns on this, so stay tuned for the evidence, and I think this one is going to fly. So first thing first, I like to kind of take a look at the company, have a look at their website, because you don't want it to be an absolutely trash website and they don't have any products and there's no investment there whatsoever. Let's have a look at Zomedica's website. Let's look at their about here, company profile. Overview of Zomedica is an animal health company focused on meeting the needs of clinical veterinarians in ways to promote both patient and practice health. Our mission is to advance the effectiveness and financial well-being of veterinary practitioners by delivering professionally beneficial diagnostic products and services. We look at their product, which is called Truforma, and this is their main focus, and they think this is going to make the company grow massive. So Truforma. So this is the Truforma product. Reference lab accuracy can now be achieved right at your hospital. Introducing Truforma, a biosensor platform designed to assist practitioners in a diagnosis of complex conditions. Truforma offers complete control over the testing process from start to finish, with highly sensitive and specific immunoassays that allow veterinarians to make clinical decisions faster and begin treating patients sooner. So Truforma immunoassay deliver accurate, reliable data when testing for thyroid and adrenal disease. Assay performance metrics to determine specificity and sensitivity where determined with the goal or meeting or exceeding the stringent testing standards found in a reference lab setting. So what their Truforma product effectively is, it can just diagnose things really quick and they can do it within the hospital. I believe typically they had to actually send their stuff away, get this kind of tested, but they can actually do it in their place. And I do believe, like, I've read some vets actually talk about this product. They've actually came out and said, like, it's a lot cheaper and efficient way of doing this, and it's making it a lot more easier to treat this sort of specific thyroid disease. So we just kind of take a look at the price and where this stock is actually kind of sitting at the moment. So in January time, the stock was sitting at about 43 cents. It had a spike up to $1.30, and then it's kind of resided over the $1 sort of mark, dipping a little bit into like the 93 cents, 90 cents kind of gain here would have been a good place to get into. And then it shot up again to spikes of $2.70. Also now kind of residing about $2.57, that sort of region. They currently have a market cap at $2.3 billion. Average volume is 181 million. Their regular volume is about 101 million. Let's look at some of the actual holders. Who's actually holding this? So we've got Cambridge Investment Research Advisors holding 12 million shares. They've been holding this for a long time. Vanguard Group, which is a very popular investing group, we're looking at 10 million shares. We've got Millennial Management. Overall, we've got 4.42% held by insiders and 6% held by institutions. So this is looking quite promising in terms of like the pricing, where it's kind of sat at. This stock has grown phenomenally. I'll let you guys know the price that I got in. I got in at 70 cents when I got into this stock, and I have sold my position. Currently, I'm not trading this. I did it as a month-long swing. I managed to make my profits, and I'm out of there now. I do actually believe this stock can go further. At the minute, I think it's going a bit crazy, and I think there will be an opportunity where it will dip a little bit for me to get in. That's just my opinion and where I think, but I'll get into my price predictions later. But overall, like, it's looking really strong company, really healthy growth, a really big market cap, and ultimately, it's a really good product to kind of go off. So let's get into the evidence of why I think it's going to grow even further than what it's done now. Zomedica actually appointed a brand new CEO. So let's look at this here. They appointed Robert Cohan as CEO. So this is about Mr. Cohan. He brings to Zomedica more than 30 years of executive leadership and operations experience from the medical device, biotechnology, and pharmaceutical industry. Following his earlier tenure at 3 multi-billion-dollar medical technology companies, Mr. Cohan built shareholder value at a series of smaller organizations as chief executive officer. The board of directors recruited Mr. Cohan due to his successful track record in building early stage companies and developing and launching a series of medical devices and biotechnology products. Mr. Cohan will continue to drive the completion of the development and commercialization of the company's Truforma point of care diagnostic platform. The fact that companies, when they typically get a new CEO, they don't just hire lightly. Like, they will hire someone who would do the job and do the business for them. You know, they've got this product ready. It's literally ready to roll out. It's ready to commercialize. And they've got a brand new CEO who's ready to do it, who has a proven track record. This is really good news and really good evidence and something strong to go off, because they're putting that in place. They're investing in the new CEO, they're investing in the right people, they're working to get it to the market. The next piece of evidence we have is Zomedica Incorporated announced they have a $173.5 million bought offering. So Zomedica, a veterinary health company creating a point-of-care diagnostic products for dogs and cats, today announced that the closing of its previously announced public offering of 91 million common shares of Zomedica at a price to the public of $1.90 a share. Less underwriting discounts and commissions as previously announced, Zomedica has also granted to the underwriter a 30-day option to purchase up to 13 million additional common shares at public offering price, less underwriting discount commission. So the fact that they're offering, someone is coming in and buying $173 million worth of shares at $1.90 says to me that $1.90 should be your benchmark. This should be your base, right? Anything below $1.90, you're going to make gains. So if it ever dips under $1.90, you can bet your bottom dollar that if you buy there, it's going to reside higher. You know, usually these public offering, they do it because they want to make money. They want to make the investment. And with this $173 million, it's going to go into the company, and they're going to use that and invest it and make it, you know, grow their company as a whole. This is really good news, and $1.90 seems to be the benchmark. So this next piece of evidence really stands out to me because what Zomedica have actually done is signed an agreement to distribute their product with Miller Veterinary Supplies. Let's look at the article here. So Miller, one of the veterinary industry's fastest growing businesses, was established in 1920 and is now the oldest wholesale veterinary distributor in the United States. The company currently is managed by a group of veterinary industry veterans. Remaining small and independent allows Miller to provide exceptional customer service by employing knowledgeable people who knows how to practice functions, and by being very flexible, not contest to the rest of their 100-year history. The company is growing rapidly and expanding aggressively. Under the terms of the distribution agreement, Miller will be representing Zomedica in the state ranging from Texas to Maine. Concentrated in the eastern and mid-eastern portion of the United States, as previously announced, they will be supported by several Zomedica sales employees in the field assigned to work with the Miller sales representatives to enhance the level of customer service provided relating to Truforma. Zomedica currently is recruiting these support sales representatives as a part of its commercialization preparation. It's like, this is big. They're a wholesaler, they're putting everything in place. Like, they're recruiting more sales representatives, they're teaming up with Miller, they're working with third parties, they're not thinking narrow-mindedly like we're Truforma, we do our own thing, we distribute our own product. No, they're getting people involved that have hundreds of years worth of experience, and I think this is all thanks to the fact that the CEO has come in with sales knowledge, biotechnical knowledge, pharmaceutical kind of distribution knowledge, and he is modeling this to be a perfect launch. And this product, like I said, is one of a kind. This final article that was posted on January the 18th, 2021, come out and say that Truforma is really close to commercialization. The thing that kind of stands out to me here is the fact that we are, of course, approaching our planned March 30th for commercial launch of Truforma. Our point-of-care diagnostic platform, commercialization plans remain on track, and we are beginning to build inventory. As our sales effort begins, we intend to implement a controlled release phase wherein we slowly begin the sale of Truforma instrument and at least 3 assay in limited geographic areas in order to test our distribution system to be sure that it performs as we anticipate in these COVID challenging times. We then expect to add 2 more assay later in 2021, and we continue to pursue a limited target market. The lesson learned during COVID impacted period are expected to be invaluable as we proceed into the future. Toward the end of 2021, we hope to expand our geographic coverage if the market conditions justify such an expansion. Zomedica kind of has come out and said, look, March 30th is when our product is going to be commercialized and it is going to be released. Like, this is super good news. We just kind of take a look at some of the financials that they have from 2019 and 2018. For the 9 months ended in September 30th, 2020, Zomedica Corp revenue was not reported. Net loss decreased 25% to $12.7 million. Lower net loss reflects research and development decrease of 25% to $6.7 million. Labor and related expenses in SGA decrease of 46% to $2.4 million. Amortization, right of use asset decrease of 89% to $42,000 in expense, and basic earning per share, excluding extraordinary item, increased from negative 0.16 cents to negative 0.5 cents. Right here, we've got a net income of negative $19.78 million. But like I said, I always like to look at the assets of a company, because if the assets outweigh the liabilities, this is kind of a strong company to kind of rely on, because if they were to sell, they can sell all their assets and pay for their company and all their liabilities. Right now, we've got $4.18 million worth of assets to liabilities of $2.09 million with a 49% debt to asset ratio. Overall, the news kind of packs up here and it builds out really, really nicely. New CEO, product ready to launch. The launch is on March the 30th, which isn't that's still a month away. We've got more than a month to kind of get into this company. We've had a $1.90 offering here, so that's kind of their residing price. The fact is, this company isn't making profit. They're down. Imagine when they are making profit. Imagine when you get in March 30th and they actually release their earnings. You know, for me, I can see this stock hitting in the short term, in like the next 6 months, $5 easily. I think it could fly by that, because this product is a one of a kind and is one that they've got ready for the distribution and they're waiting for it to grow. And I think in the long term, we could be sat at about $10. I think really easily we could be sat at $10. So this is definitely one to hold long term for me. Yeah, I did swing this stock, but I wanted to just get some more money up. Definitely one I'm gonna be looking at re-entering at a good price. I think we definitely watch the price now, because $2 without the product even up to market, for me, seems a little bit expensive. Anything below $1.90 is an absolute steal in my opinion if you're gonna hold it. I think, you know, this stock is really good. It's definitely one on my watch list. It's definitely one to get behind as well. The veterinary business is really, really profitable. I think they've got a lot of big plans and they're going to take the market by storm. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a like. If I missed any news or information, drop it in the comments down below and let me know what price you guys got in, what your game plan is, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.